my lords, farewell. Share the advice betwixt you. If both gain, all the gift doth stretch itself as 'tis received, and is enough for both.
'Tis our hope, sir, after well-entered soldiers, to return and find your grace and health.
No, no, it cannot be. And yet my heart will not confess he owes the malady that doth my life besiege. Farewell, young lords. Whether I live or die, be you the sons of worthy Frenchmen. See that you come not to woo honor, but to wed it. When the bravest question shrinks, find what you seek, that fame may cry you loud. I say, farewell.
Help at your bidding serve your majesty.
Those girls of Italy, take heed of them. They say our French lack language to deny if they demand. Beware of being captives before you serve.
Our hearts receive
your orders.
Farewell. Come hither to me.
Oh, my sweet lord, if you will stay behind us.
'Tis not his fault, the spark. Oh, 'tis brave wars, most admirable. I have seen those wars.
I'm commanded here, and kept a coy with too young, and the next year, and 'tis too early.
And thy mind stand to it, boy. Steal away bravely.
I shall stay here, the forehorse to a smock, creaking my shoes on the plain masonry, till honor be bought up, and no sword worn but what you dance with. By heaven, steal away.
There's honor in the theft.
Committed cowards.
I'm your accessory, and so farewell. I've read to you, and our parting is a tortured body.
Farewell, Captain.
Sweet Monsieur Corot, noble hero. My sword and yours are keen. Good sparks and lustrous, a word, good metals. You shall find in the regiment of the Spinning Eye one Captain Spirio, with his cicatrice, an emblem of war, here on a sinister cheek. 'Twas this very sword that entrenched it. Say to him I live, and observe his report for me.
We shall, noble Captain.
Mars dotes on you for his knowledge. What will you do?
Still the king.
Use a more spacious ceremony to the noble lords. You restrain yourself within the list of too cold and ado. Be more expressive to them, for they do wear themselves in the cap of the time, and do muster true gait, eat, speak, and move under the influence of the most preceded star, and know the devil lead the measure. Such ought to be followed. After them, and take a more dilated farewell.
And I will do so.
Worthy fellows, and most like to prove sinewy sort.
Pardon, my lord, for me and for my tiding.
I'll sue thee to stand up.
Then here's a man stands that has brought his pardon. I would you had kneeled, my lord, to ask me mercy, and that at my bidding you could so stand up.
I would I had, so I broke thy pate and asked thee mercy for it.
Good faith, the cross. But my good lord, 'tis thus. Will you be cured of your infirmity?
No.
Oh, will you eat no grapes, my royal fox? Yes, my noble grapes, and if my royal fox could reach them. I've seen a medicine that's able to breathe life into a stone, quicken a rock, and make you dance canary with sprightly fire and motion, whose simple touch is powerful to erase King Pepin, nay, to give great Charlemagne a penance hand, and write to her a love line.
What her is this?
Why, Doctor, she! My lord, there's one arrived, if you will see her. Now, by my faith and honor, if seriously I may convey my thoughts in this my light deliverance, I have spoke with one that in her sex, her years, profession, wisdom, and constancy hath amazed me more than I dare blame my weakness. Will you see her? For that is her demand, and know her business? That done, laugh well at me.
Now, good look you. Bring in the admiration that we with thee may spend our wonder too, or wonder how thou tookst it.
Nay, I'll fit you, and not be all day neither.
Thus he is special nothing of a prologues.
Nay, come your ways.
Oh, this haste hath wings indeed.
Nay, come your ways. This is his majesty. Say your mind to him. A traitor you do look like, but such traitors his majesty seldom fears. I am Cressid's uncle that dare leave two together. Fare you well.
Now, fair one, Does your business follow us?
Aye, my good lord. Gerard de Narbonne was my father. In what he did profess well found,
I knew him.
the rather will I spare my praises towards him, knowing him is enough. On his bed of death, many receipts he gave me, chiefly one, which, as the dearest issue of his practice, and of his old experience the only darling, he bade me store up as a triple eye, safer than mine own too, more dear. I have so. And hearing your high majesty is touched with that malignant cause wherein the honor of my dear father's gift stands chief in power, I have come to tender it, and my appliance, with all bound humbleness.
We thank you, Maid, but may not be so credulous of cure. When our most learned doctors leave us, and the congregated college have concluded that laboring arts can never ransom nature from her inaidable estate. I say we must not so stain our judgment, or corrupt our hopes, to prostitute our past care malady to empirics, or to dissever so our great self and our credit, to esteem a senseless help, when help past sense we deem.
My duty then shall pay me for my pains. I will no more enforce mine office on you, humbly entreating from your royal thoughts a modest one to bear me back again.
I cannot give thee less to be called grateful. Thou thoughtest to help me, and such thanks I give as one near death to those that wish him live. But what a fool I know, thou knowest no part. I knowing all my peril, thou no art.
What I can do no hurt to try, since you set up your rescuance remedy. He that of greatest works is finisher, oft does them by the weakest minister. So holy written babes hath judgment shown, when judges hath been babes. Great floods have flown from simple sources, and great miracles denied, when miracles have by the greatest been denied. Oft expectation fails, and most oft there where most it promises, and oft it hits where hope is coldest, and despair most fits.
I must not hear thee. Fare thee well, kind maid. Thy pains not used must by thyself be paid. Proffers not took, reap thanks for their reward.
Inspired merit so by breath is barred. It is not so with him that all things knows, as 'tis with us that swear our yes by shows. But most it is presumption in us when, the help of heaven, we count the act of men. Dear sir, to my endeavors give consent. Of heaven, not me, make an experiment. I'm not an impostor that can claim myself against the level of my aim, but know I think I know most sure, my art is not past power, nor you past cure.
Art thou so confident? Within what space hopest thou my cure?
The greatest grace, lending grace, ere twice the horses of the sun shall bring their fiery torture his diurnal ring, ere twice through murk and occidental damp moist Hesperus hath quenched her sleepy lamp. Or 24 times the pilot's glass hath told the thievish minutes how they pass. What is infirm from your sound part shall fly, health shall live free, and sickness freely die.
Upon thy certainty and confidence, what darest thou venture?
Tax of impudence, a strumpet's boldness, and divulges shame traduced by odious ballads. My maiden's name seared, otherwise, nay, worse of worse extended. With vilest torture, let my life be ended.
Methinks in thee some blessed spirit doth speak, his powerful sound within an organ weak. And what impossibility would slay in common sense? Sense saves another way. Thy life is dear, for all that life can rate, worth name of life of thee hath estimate. Youth, beauty, wisdom, courage, all that happiness and prime can happy call. Thou this to hazard needs must intimate skill infinite, or monstrous desperate. Sweet practicer, thy physic I will try, which ministers thine own death if I die.
If I break time, or flinch in property, of what I spoke unpitied let me die, and well deserved, not helping death's my fee. But if I help, what do you promise me?
Make thy demand.
But will you make it even?
Aye, by my scepter and my hopes of heaven.
Then shalt thou give me with thy kingly hand what husband in thy power I will command. Exempted be from me the arrogance to choose from forth the royal blood of friends, my low and humble name to propagate. engaged with any branch or image from thy state. And such a one, thy vassal, whom I know, is free for me to ask, thee to bestow.
Here is my hand. The premises observed. Thy will by my performance shall be served. So make the choice of thy own time, for I, thy resolved patient, on thee still rely. More I must question thee, and more I must, though more to know could not be more to trust. From whence thou camest, how tended on, but rest unquestioned, welcome, and undoubted blessed. Give me some help here. Ho! If thou proceed as high as word, my deed shall match thy deed.
Come on, sir.